Welcome back, beautiful mimusas, to the Phoenix Priestess podcast. We're in episode number 23. Whew. This week, new moon in Pisces, end of the astrological zodiac sign of Pisces. So the ending of the astrological um, year and the beginning with the spring equinox of a new year of Aries medicine. And I'm going to begin by saying I have one of my new poems has a line. I don't even know the whole line, but the two words that come to mind is I have been a waterfall freak. The last couple of days, just receiving some depths of Pisces medicine, and I'm always like floored in awe, like in God, like in the deep, deep awness of God's ways. And especially in this last week, I had thought in my mind that I was going to record this a couple of days ago, like on the equinox and have it up by the equinox. And I could feel that my body was still in healing mode and receiving some transmissions. And I've come to realize that one of the things that works for me is to really follow day by day the season that I am truly living. And so, yes, I do have a plan. Yes, I do my rituals and routines throughout the day. And then I also honor what I'm truly feeling. If in a specific area of my life I'm feeling a winter or a fall season, I don't force myself to be in a spring or a summer season and do the deed. And so I want to begin there because yay, it's spring equinox. Yay. It's the courage and the confidence of Aries that has burst through. Like this is when we start to see the buds of our dreams and our most intimate wishes start to come to light, like start to birth through, to burst through. And at the same time, we can be living a or different, many winter seasons in different areas of our life. And I speak a lot about that. And I support my clients and actually specifically um, reminding the ones who are going through like a major winter crossroads, rite of passage, fall and winter. But I also teach that one of the ways in which we can prepare ourselves, not like as in a manual, like a perfect manual, but we can begin to prepare our bodies to stay in the practice of um, is to continue throughout our day to really witness and welcome where we really are. So that long-winded share was to remind us right now just to take a couple of deep breaths and to allow yourself to just be, even if you can't be at peace, quote unquote, just be with all of the phases, all of the cycles, all of the emotions, all of the situations, everything that is in your life. Just take a couple of breaths with just deep empathy and deep compassion for all that is, for all that has been, and with a deep, intimate, internal prayer of may we be Maybe we were shown what we were not able to see. May we be guided and go where we really need to be. May we welcome all that is already here. May we be in the receptivity of all that we have received. May those wise seeds that we have learned, may we plant those seeds in this new season. May we let everything in our fall season and in our winter of stopping, but in our fall, may we continue to allow the things that no longer need to stay on our branches, on our energetic field, on our daily practices. May we allow those to fall away with grace and with gratitude and with ease. So, my beauties, Pisces, where we just, my hawk medicine. I don't know if you can hear him. I think it's two, at least two playing, if you can hear them. So that is exactly one of the medicines. So the ability to see uh, the greater mandala, the macro from above, and bring the mystical realm into the mundane, allowing all that we hold on to in our own humanity, allowing that to be dissolved in divinity is at the core of Pisces medicine. Allowing our intuition and our greater foresight, our third eye opening, ever expanding and seeing all that we've learned throughout the year. And Pisces, you can see it is not just like the year. It's like layer by layer, past lifetimes, this lifetime, layer by layer that we continue to complete, but it doesn't fully end. And then what happens internally in this rite of passage is our ability, our ability to grow our compassion and our empathy in whatever area of our life that we are having that opening. Our hearts will literally explode in ecstasy and also in grief and gratitude, because that's Pisces. Like all that we've had to live, all that we've had to let go, all that has died in order for the rebirth to come inside of us. And that process over and over again internally allows us to keep our like our eternal desire to keep ever expanding and have a line in my own practice this week. And what one of my prayers has been, let me be your vital. Oh, I already forgot it. Me and my poems. Let me be your vital, effervescent love for all to see. Let me be your vital, effervescent love for all to see. So I wanted to share with you some stories today to kind of weave in through my life what it looks like. So I have been tending this last week a layer of I am being supported. I am being supported by God, even though I don't quote unquote see the outcomes. And I'll be specific in my own work, in my own service with others, even though I'm not seeing yet the blossoming, the the spring season. I continue to have these deeper moments of just gratitude that all is unfolding as it needs to. And I will continue to receive. I will receive, even though if it hasn't birthed right now. And I was shown one of the reasons why I couldn't, not that I couldn't, but why I'm not there yet. And it had to do with my husband. If you've heard some of the other podcasts, you will have heard my mystic woundings, some some of the layers with him. So you'll have to go back to hear the summary or the other ones. But we are going to be married 20 years this year. And it really only has been in the last couple of years where I have felt present in our relationship. I thought I was not. I was present with my traumas. I was present with my triggers. I was present with all I needed to transform. I was trying to literally, like in survival mode as a mom, as a wife, and as a mom. And it really hasn't been until the last, I know I've said the number, I can't remember, 5, 6, like, I don't know exactly how many years where I have really felt present. But that call and that prayer has always been there. For those of you who have read my poetry books, um, in one of my poems, I mention my leaving. So for, I can't remember how it goes. um, but the summary is through my inner travels on this plane and on other planes, the desire to leave and like the shadow of Pisces, like to escape into like the fantasy realms of perfection in my mind of what our relationship needed to look like and what I wanted in a man and in a partner. And so I was constantly internally with my